Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Mentally ready to face COVID-19. This article describes COVID-19 can affect many people in different countries. This virus is not expected to expertly use techniques in national region to reduce spread of social distancing, training distinct from other spread as home can stop the spread of the virus corona. 2. Dangers of smoking. Dangers of smoking research show that smoking after working off increases the risk of lung damage and head cancer. 3. Global warming. This article describes the problem of global warming, which has a very serious impact on the Earth's. Global warming is a serious problem on Earth. People and experts have been aware of this situation, and many actions have been proposed to stop global warming. And 4. Education during pandemic. This article describes how to study during a pandemic. During the COVID-19 pandemic, class activity and the learning process are carried out using online method, and unfortunately students and parents, especially those in elementary school, are not satisfied with the learning ration that make this happen. Then most teachers cannot teach students effectively by using online methods. 4. Seeing the development of education technology in Indonesia. This article describes data from the World Economic Forum, the second quarter of 2002 show that the learning activity on around 12 million children the world have been distributed to the COVID pandemic. Teaching and learning activities that were originally face-to-face turned into distance learning. And 6. Flood disaster. This article describes the concept of the flood disaster problem. Indonesia is a country that is always hit by floods as a natural disaster. During a rainy season of the main problem is the lack of green areas, soil and drainage, which an important factor in absorbing water are replaced by building. In this case, the government must take better action to prevent a more severe food disaster. And 7. Sport and benefits for health. Sport is an activity to clean one's body both physically and spiritually. The following types of exercise and their benefits can cardiovascular, a form of exercise that has a function to exert breathing and heart rate. Beneficial of stretching is that it can make the body stronger, which can increase stakes by up to 20%. 8. Phobia. A phobia is an extreme fear of something that is usually harmless. People with phobia will usually try to avoid situations and objects that can trigger fear. 9. Golden age of kids. This article describes how to educate children in their golden age. Early childhood is a golden age. However, some parents don't realize it, and they miss out already the best opportunity to educate their children. 10. That an effort to have children. Fertility has to do with what food you eat. If you want to have offspring, then you need to what you ate. If you haven't been paying attention to your diet, get started or is to like 11. The impact of globalization in education example. This article describes the impact of globalization in education and example. Then what are the impacts on the world of education caused by globalization? As we know, education is a pledge for children to develop their potential, both developing an emotional, intellectual, and technical skill. And thank you.